In 1932, Australia faced an unusual conflict, one that has since been humorously dubbed the Great Emu War. This is a story of farmers, soldiers, and an unexpected adversary, the emu. After World War I, the Australian government granted land to returning veterans to help them rebuild their lives through farming. The wheat belt region of Western Australia became home to many of these soldiers-turned-farmers. But the onset of the Great Depression made farming increasingly difficult. As if the economic hardships weren't enough, farmers soon faced another challenge. Tens of thousands of emus, large flightless birds native to Australia, migrated from the inland to the coast after their breeding season. In search of food and water, they descended upon the wheat belt farmlands, causing widespread damage to crops. Desperate for a solution, the farmers turned to the government for help. Sir George Pearce, the Minister of Defense, decided to take military action. Major G.P.W. Meredith of the Royal Australian Artillery was put in charge of an unusual mission: to combat the emu population with military force. In November 1932, Major Meredith and his men, armed with 2 Lewis machine guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition, began their campaign against the emus. But the emus proved to be more elusive than anticipated. The emus moved in small, fast groups, making them difficult targets. Despite the soldiers' best efforts, the birds' erratic movements and incredible speed allowed many to escape unscathed. On the first day, after expending over 2,500 rounds, only a handful of emus were killed. Determined to succeed, the soldiers adjusted their tactics, setting up ambushes and trying to herd the emus into range. Yet, these efforts largely failed. The emus seemed to have an uncanny ability to avoid the gunfire, leading to many frustrating days for Major Meredith and his men. By December, the operation was called off. The soldiers had killed around 1,000 emus, a fraction of the population, and had used nearly all their ammunition. The emus had effectively outsmarted the military, and the operation was deemed a failure. The Great Emu War has since become a legendary tale of military misadventure. It serves as a humorous yet sobering reminder of nature's resilience. The Australian government eventually turned to other methods, such as bounty systems, to manage the emu population. Today, the Great Emu War stands as a curious and somewhat ridiculous chapter in Australian history. It's a story of persistence, unexpected challenges, and the surprising strength of nature. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more fascinating historical